Sarah, sir, wait, please, get in the car. Old man, oh, I'm fine, young lady. Just a little rain. Sarah, a little rain? Sir, you're soaking wet and it's 40 degrees outside. Please, get in. I insist. Old man, I don't want to be a bother. Sarah, you're not a bother. You're going to catch pneumonia standing out here. Come on, I've got the heat on. Watch your step. Old man, well, all right. Thank you. I don't usually accept rides from strangers. Sarah, smart policy. But I've got a car seat in the back and a half-eaten granola bar on the dashboard, so I think you're safe. Old man, I suppose you're right. I'm Walter. Sarah, where are you headed, Walter? Walter, Elm and Fifth. The old brick building on the corner. But that's quite a ways from here. I really don't want to take you out of your way. Sarah, Elm and Fifth is 4 minutes from here. It's no trouble at all. Here, let me turn the heat up a little more. Your hands are ice cold. Walter, you notice that? Sarah, I helped you with your seatbelt. Hard to miss. Have you been walking long? Walter, about 40 minutes, I think. The bus didn't come. Sometimes it doesn't on Thursdays. I'm not sure why. Sarah, 40 minutes in this rain? Walter, why didn't you call someone? Walter, my phone is one of those old flip ones. My granddaughter set it up for me, but half the buttons stick. And besides, I didn't want to bother anyone. Sarah, you keep saying that. Who would you be bothering? Walter, my son lives in Phoenix. My daughter's busy with her kids. I manage fine on my own most days. Sarah, and on the days you don't? Walter, I figure it out. I've been figuring things out since 1951, young lady. I think I can handle a rainstorm. Sarah, I don't doubt that for a second. I just think you shouldn't have to. Walter, you sound like my late wife. Sarah, was she a good woman? Walter, the best I ever knew. She passed 3 years ago. 51 years together. Sarah, I'm sorry, Walter. Truly. Walter, don't be sorry. I had 51 years. Some people never get 5. I'm a lucky man. Sarah, that's a beautiful way to look at it. Walter, it's the only way that makes sense. Are you married, Sarah? Sarah, no. Divorced. 3 years ago, actually. I've got a little girl, Maya. She's 6. That's a booster seat back there with the unicorn sticker on it. Walter, a unicorn. Very distinguished. Sarah, she picked it out herself. Very serious about her unicorns. Walter, and you're raising her on your own? Sarah, doing my best. It has its moments. But she's the funniest, weirdest, most wonderful kid. She makes it easy. Walter, children have a way of doing that. Sarah, were you a father young? Walter, 24. Terrified the whole time. Dropped my son on the hospital bed when the nurse handed him to me. Just set him right down and stepped back. Sarah, you did not. Walter, I did. Margaret never let me forget it. The boy turned out fine though. 49 years old and still can't parallel park, but otherwise fine. Sarah, that's the important stuff. Walter, yes, I suppose it is. This is my building, right here. Sarah, I see it. Let me pull up close so you don't have to walk far. Walter, you really are too kind. Sarah, I'm really not. I'm just someone who saw a man standing in the rain. Anyone would have done the same. Walter, you'd be surprised, Sarah. You'd be very surprised. Sarah, here we go, right in front of the door. Do you need help getting up? Walter, I've got it. These old knees just need a moment to agree with my brain. Sarah, take your time. Walter, there we go. Up we are. Sarah, I want you to know, this meant more to me than you know. It wasn't just the ride. Sarah, I know. Walter, you didn't even hesitate. You just stopped. Sarah, you were in the rain, Walter. Of course I stopped. Walter, my wife used to say that good people don't think about being good. They just are. You're one of those people. Sarah, that's the nicest thing anyone has said to me in a long time. Walter, well, You deserve to hear it. You and that unicorn girl of yours. Sarah, get inside before you catch a cold. Do you have someone to check on you tonight? Walter, Mrs. Petrov on the second floor. She brings me soup on Thursdays when the bus doesn't come. She knows. Sarah, good. I'm glad. Walter, thank you, Sarah. God bless you. Sarah, good night, Walter. Get warm. Walter, I will. I will. Sarah, Maya, come eat your breakfast before it gets cold. Maya, Mama, can I bring my stuffed elephant to school today? Sarah, if it fits in your backpack without you taking out your actual school supplies, yes. Maya, I'll make it fit. Sarah, that's what I'm worried about. Come sit. Maya, Mama, is today a hard day or an easy day? Sarah, what do you mean, bug? Maya, you have your thinking face on. Sarah, I have a lot on my mind. It's nothing bad. Come eat. Maya, okay. Mama. Sarah, Maya, you're a good mom. Sarah, where did that come from? Maya, I just wanted to say it. Mrs. Garland says we should tell people nice things when we think them instead of keeping them inside. Sarah, Mrs. Garland is very wise. Thank you, baby. Maya, you're welcome. Can I have more orange juice? Sarah, you can have a little more. Sarah, hello? Walter, Sarah? This is Walter. Walter Haynes. From last night. Sarah, Walter. Hi, how did you get my number? Walter, you gave me your card last night. When you helped me with the seatbelt. It fell out of your visor. Sarah, oh, the insurance card. Right, it was tucked up there. How are you feeling? You're not sick, are you? Walter, no. I'm perfectly well. Mrs. Petrov made her borscht. I'm better than well. Sarah, I'm calling because I have something I need to tell you. About this morning. Sarah, what happened? Walter, my son called. David. He called from Phoenix at 7 in the morning, which he never does. He said he'd been thinking about me and couldn't sleep. So he called. Sarah, that's wonderful, Walter. Walter, we talked for 2 hours. 2 hours. Sarah, we haven't done that since his mother died. He told me he's been worried. That he should visit more. I told him about the rain and the bus and the woman who stopped. And he said, Dad, why didn't you call me? And for the first time in 3 years, I didn't have an answer. Sarah, Walter, he's coming next month. David and his wife and the grandchildren. First time since the funeral. I think last night loosened something. In both of us. Sarah, I'm so glad. Walter, I know it wasn't you. Not really. But it was. One small thing. One person who stopped. Sarah, one man who didn't mind getting in a stranger's car. Walter, yes, well, I'm glad I did. I wanted you to know that. And I wanted to ask, would you and your Maya like to have dinner with an old man sometime? Mrs. Petrov makes enough for an army and she'll never admit it. Sarah, I think Maya would love that. She'll probably bring her elephant. Walter, there's always room for an elephant. Sarah, Walter, yes? Sarah, I'm really glad I stopped. Walter, so am I, Sarah. So am I. Sarah, Maya, put your shoes on. We are going to have dinner with my friend Walter tonight. Maya, who's Walter? Sarah, he's a very kind man I met a few days ago. He's older, and he's really sweet. I think you'll like him. Maya, does he like elephants? Sarah, he specifically said there's always room for an elephant. Maya, okay. I like him already. Sarah, shoes. Now. Maya, I'm going. Sarah, here we go. This is the building. Maya, it's big. Sarah, it is. Come on, hold my hand in the elevator. Maya, Mama, what floor? Sarah, 4. Press it. Maya, I pressed it twice. Sarah, Maya, it still works the same. Walter, Sarah, come in. And this must be the famous Maya. Maya, I'm not famous. Walter, you have a unicorn sticker and an elephant. That's practically royalty where I come from. Maya, where do you come from? Walter. Originally? A small town in Ohio called Millfield. Population about 900 people and twice as many cows. Maya. That's a lot of cows. Walter. It really was. Come inside. Mrs. Petrov is in the kitchen and she's been cooking since noon, so whatever you do, do not tell her you're not hungry. Sarah. Noted. Walter. I mean it. She will take it personally. Mrs. Petrov. Who is talking about me? I can hear you, Walter. Walter. I was saying wonderful things, Vera. Mrs. Petrov. You were warning them. I know your voice. Come in, come in. Oh, what a beautiful little girl. What is your name? Maya. Maya. What's yours? Mrs. Petrov. Vera. But you can call me Mrs. P. Everyone does eventually. Maya. Mrs. P. Okay. What are you making? It smells really good. Mrs. Petrov. Beef stew, fresh bread, and for dessert, honey cake. You like honey cake? Maya. I've never had it. Mrs. Petrov. Then tonight is a big night for you. Sit, sit. Walter. Take their coats. Walter. I'm taking. Sarah. Your home is beautiful, Walter. I love all the photographs. Walter. 50 years of collecting. Margaret was the photographer. I just stood where she pointed. Sarah. Is this her? In the blue dress? Walter. That's her. 1974. We were in Vermont for our anniversary. She made me hike 4 miles to see a waterfall and then declared it wasn't as impressive as the pictures. Sarah. Was she right? Walter. She was always right. I learned that early and my life got much simpler. Sarah. Smart man. Walter. Took me about 6 years to figure that out, but yes. Eventually. Mrs. Petrov. Walter. Stop telling stories and help me with the bread. Walter. She bosses me around like this every Thursday. Mrs. Petrov. You need it every Thursday. Walter. She's not wrong. Maya. Mama. Can I look at the pictures? Sarah. Gently. No touching. Walter. She can touch them. They're just frames. This one here. That's my son David when he was about your age. See? Maya. He looks serious. Walter. He was a serious boy. Always thinking about something. You could see it on his face even then. Maya. I think a lot too. Walter. Do you? What do you think about? Maya. Mostly about animals. And sometimes about why the sky is blue and nobody really explains it right. Walter. You know, I asked my teacher that same question when I was 7. She told me to look it up in the encyclopedia. Maya. What's an encyclopedia? Walter. It's a very heavy book that had all the answers before the internet existed. Maya. Oh. Did it tell you why the sky is blue? Walter. It did. But I've since forgotten. Maybe we should look it up tonight. Maya. After dinner? Walter. After dinner. Deal. Mrs. Petrov. Dinner is ready. Everyone sit down. Walter. The big chair is yours. Sarah. Here, next to me. Little one. You sit across so I can see you eat. Maya. Do I have to eat everything? Mrs. Petrov. You have to try everything. There's a difference. Trying is polite. Finishing is a gift. Maya. Okay. I'll try to give you a gift. Mrs. Petrov. Ha. I like this child. Walter. I told you. Sarah. This bread, Mrs. Petrov. Did you make this today? Mrs. Petrov. This morning. 6 o'clock. Sarah. 6 in the morning? Mrs. Petrov. Bread needs time. You can't rush bread. You rush bread, it knows. It gets stubborn. Sarah. I've never thought of bread as stubborn before. Mrs. Petrov. Everything has a nature, dear. Bread, people, weather. You work with it or you fight it. Fighting is exhausting. Walter. Vera was a philosophy teacher before she retired. Mrs. Petrov. And a baker before that. Both teach you the same things. Sarah. What things? Mrs. Petrov. Patience. Attention. That most problems fix themselves if you leave them alone for the right amount of time. Sarah. I need to write that down. Mrs. Petrov. You don't need to write it down. You already know it. I can tell by the way you hold your shoulders. You've been carrying something heavy for a while and you're getting tired of the weight. Sarah. Is it that obvious? Mrs. Petrov. only to someone who carried the same thing once. You'll put it down when you're ready. Not before. Walter. Vera has a way of seeing people. Mrs. Petrov. Walter, eat your stew before it gets cold. Walter. See. Philosophy and bossing. The two great traditions. Maya. Mrs. P. This is really good. Mrs. Petrov. You see? The child has taste. Maya. What's in it? Mrs. Petrov. Beef, potatoes, carrots, onion, a little red wine, and a secret. Maya. What's the secret? Mrs. Petrov. If I tell you, it's not a secret anymore. Eat. Maya. When I grow up, I want to learn how to cook like this. Mrs. Petrov. Come back next Thursday. I'll teach you the bread first. Bread is the beginning of everything. Maya. Can we, Mama? Sarah. We'll see. Maya. That means yes, but not right away. Sarah. It means we'll see. Walter. Smart girl. Sarah. Too smart sometimes. Walter. Is there such a thing? Sarah. Ask me again when she's a teenager. Walter. Fair point. Mrs. Petrov. Walter. Tell Sarah about David's call. Walter. I told her already, Vera. Mrs. Petrov. Tell her the rest. The part you didn't say on the phone. Walter. Vera. Mrs. Petrov. Tell her. Walter. After I hung up with David. I sat in that chair over there for about an hour. Just Saturday. And I realized that I had gotten so used to being alone that I'd stopped noticing how alone I actually was. Does that make sense? Sarah. It makes complete sense. Walter. I wasn't sad. I wasn't feeling sorry for myself. I just reorganized my life around silence without meaning to. And then you stopped your car. And I talked to a real person for 12 minutes in the rain. And the next morning, for the first time in I don't know how long, my son called. And now I'm sitting here with Vera's stew and a little girl who wants to know about the sky. And I feel full. Not just from the food. Sarah. Walter. Walter. I know. I'm getting sentimental. It's a side effect of turning 78. Sarah. No. Don't apologize for that. I needed to hear it too. Walter. Did you? Sarah. I've been driving the same route home every single day for 2 years. Put my head down. Get through it. Take care of Maya. Repeat. I stopped in that moment almost without thinking. And something shifted for me too. I can't explain it exactly. Mrs. Petrov. You don't need to explain it. Some things explain themselves later. Maya. Mama. I think I know what Walter's secret is. Mrs. Petrov. Do you? Maya. The secret ingredient is that you made it for people you like. Food tastes different when someone likes you while they're making it. Mrs. Petrov. Children know everything. Walter. They really do. Sarah. Maya, what do you say? Maya. Thank you for dinner, Mrs. P. It was the best stew I ever had. Mrs. Petrov. You're welcome, little one. Now. Who wants honey cake? Maya. Me. Walter. Me. Sarah. Me. Mrs. Petrov. Good. Because I made 2.